I always look forward to every weekday at 1:45. You know what I'm talking about. Steve's College of Musical Knowledge. You always learn something, and this week, you're going to get rewarded with tickets for a big 99X show, Better Than Ezra, on their Legends of the Fall Tokyo Drift Tour at Buckhead Theater, November 19th. Win those on The Steve Show all week.
And the Jimmy Show is all today. Today, Jimmy Barron is hanging out with us, so it's the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. Jimmy, has there ever been, because I know you listen when you're out driving around, have you ever had a FOMO moment from any segment that you heard come on going, I just wish I was in the room right now?
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
That's got to be weird.
Almost every show.
Like you'll just be driving around, and
Yeah.
does it take you into weird places in your mind?
I don't know if I would say it takes me into weird places in my mind, but
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
No, but if I was driving around listening to you two do a show, and I was right here, I would be, I would say that.
Oh, yeah, I definitely, in fact, I do say that. Now, you don't hear me because I'm in my car, but I am commenting to the rate. I am participating. I play the home game of the Morning X. So, yes, all the time I'm like, oh, my gosh, if I were there, yeah.
That's that would be so weird. For me, I was trying to picture just being out and isolated in a car.
Yes, and it still feels, it's so crazy, but it still feels just very natural that I would chime in.
Right.
Of course.
You just talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Do your DNA.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Well, you do your own show in your social media, because I see it, and one had me concerned. Were you shoe shopping and someone thought you were a woman? What was that?
Well, I don't know. No, what happened was I was shoe shopping. I was at DSW, my favorite shoe store, by the way. And I asked the woman there, where's the restroom? And she said, men's or women's? And it was one of those things where, you know,
Was Kira with you?
No.
Maybe she thought you were asking.
No. She wasn't with me.
You were by yourself.
It was one of those things where, you know, sometimes 10 minutes after something happens, you think of 15 other things you should have said instead.
Yes.
And it was one of those deals, because I just immediately said men's. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, either are we at the point now where, like, corporations are just telling people, hey, we cannot afford to assume someone is a man or a woman, so make sure you're directing them to the right restroom, or do I need a new haircut? Because I don't...
It's really interesting, though. Yeah.
It kind of is that way now.
I need a new haircut?
No, the other one.
Yeah, like, are they not? So that's where we are. Just so I know. Now you can't even assume that a man is looking for the men's room, or maybe that's not a man. Maybe that person doesn't identify as a man. Make sure you're 100% sure which restroom you're sending them to.
What did you end up saying? Like, what?
I just said, men's room, please. Men's room, I would like the men's room.
I need the key.
I don't know. It was the
Wow.
It struck me at the time as a normal question, and then afterwards I was like, wait, that's the first time I've ever been asked that.
That's so wild.
Let's give Jimmy a hip quiz, Leslie. I'm going to play a clip for you.
Oh, yeah.
And I want you to
quiz.
tell me what show it comes from.
Okay, I don't watch a ton of television.
Okay. Well,
we might.
it'll just
All right.
either you know or you don't know.
Okay.
So if you were watching a show and this came on, what show would you be watching? Man, if someone just tuned in the last 10 seconds, like, damn it, they changed formats again. We're going back to Power 99.
Yeah, what's happening over there?
So I think I may have caught this because my stepson is watching.
Okay.
Is that from the Menendez?
Good job.
From Monsters?
Monster.
Right, because they played another Milli Vanilli song.
Yes.
I forgot which one.
It was Gonna Miss You.
Yeah. That's right, when they were driving off to jail. Yeah.
You're not watching, JB?
Now, I just saw a little bit of the last one. I lived in L.A. when all that was happening.
Oh, that's
Late
right.
80s, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, in between football, I watch a little 15, 20-minute because I can't stop watching, but then, I mean, some of the acting is pretty bad.
Horrible! I'm so glad you said that.
It's like number one.
It's terrible.
I was going to ask you, Leslie, because I know you probably didn't watch Jimmy. Is that on purpose? Are they going for, like, is that a genre?
Well,
Like over-the-top exaggeration?
if you talk to the Menendez brothers, Barnes, who are in jail, they will say that it wasn't them. That, Eric wasn't that amplified and amped up and a jerk. I don't know. I do think, though, that Javier Bardem was great, although he's not in it that much.
I'm not finished yet, but I have so many questions that I pause and Google, did this really happen?
Yeah.
I've already done it 5 times.
Yeah.
I have to say, I did too. I think I've researched this more than the OJ trial.
Which I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, there's some of that. But I didn't know that one of them supposedly abused the other one. I don't know if it was Lyle or Eric.
And that's one of the things that is in question.
Wait, did one of the brothers abuse the other brother?
Yeah.
Yes. That Lyle abused Eric.
And didn't one of them, I don't know, Lyle abused Eric, and then Lyle said no, they went into the woods one time and he played with him with a toothbrush.
Hey.
And then they're not calling that assault, that he was acting out a trauma. Because that's what's the dad's name? The dad.
Jose.
That Jose did that to him.
It gets really graphic, the explanations, if you're watching, about the dad.
I mean, I've been to that house. Have you been to that house?
No. Is it still standing?
Oh, yeah, it looks exactly as it does.
Oh, really?
The one on the show doesn't. I don't think it looks that much like it.
They didn't tear it down like the OJ
No.
house?
You can walk. I mean, it's very close to the street, too, there in Beverly Hills. You can just walk right up.
So now what? They're saying that the case might be reopened?
Yeah, a judge is looking at, the DA is looking for moral and an ethical obligation because of new information that has come up.
Yeah. Well, one of our teen sons said, why would a parent abuse their child so badly? And I'm like, raise a teen and you'll understand.
Well, that's a nice way to
Well,
look at it.
you're not really endorsing anything.
No.
You better say that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Obviously, we're joking. No, it's because at the time, I mean, it was this was one of the biggest crimes in America. This was a huge thing. I don't know, but I do agree with you. The acting and the writing,
It's awful.
horrible.
The exposition is so in your face. Like everything, they need to set up a character. Oh,
Yes.
there's Leslie Abramson.
Yes.
Leslie Abramson's one of the top attorneys. Yeah, the whole
it's really
thing.
bad. No, I do wonder if the trial scenes were actual. That may have been the actual dialogue from the trial. Like they may have just taken the.
I would expect more from Ryan Murphy, but Kim
know.
Kardashian is also involved.
And it's killing it on Netflix, no
Yeah.
pun intended. And I didn't know dude had a toupee. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, Menendez, the kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a big thing back
You know
then.
the crazy thing is
Yeah.
they're only in their 50s.
Yeah, there is a good chance they can walk out of that jail.
Are they saying
their
because
jails.
why is that now people are saying that maybe they did have
The
a
abuse was noted early on from a family member.
Yeah, and now
It wasn't admitted in the trial, right?
one of the kids in Menudo, one of the kids in that band Menudo is coming up saying he was molested by Jose Menendez, the dad.
I mean, now Menudo's in the picture. I mean, this
Ooh.
whole thing is like, what?
wow.
And then now the Menendez brothers will have their own documentary next.
I know it's coming out, tomorrow? Today. I think it's today, the 7th.
I'm going to be like, overload of Menendez.
I know there is a lot of Menendez all of a sudden.
And they're not liking this, right?
No, well, because they want to promote theirs.
Well, they're saying it's not accurate.
It's either today or later this week. Yeah. All right, Jimmy's here all morning. The Sting tickets, we gave them away. Remember, we'll have that all week on the ticket window. But next, you're looking for the Oasis keyword. And don't stray too far. This is the original. It is 99X.